Hello, my name is Amanda Chambers, and today I will be telling you about my STEM lesson plan I have submitted. It is actually part of a 2-week or 10-lesson unit on the book The Giver by Lois, Lowry. The premise of this unit is to discuss what it takes to make a utopian society successful, and is it even possible to make this utopian society? It's going to help the kids realize that with every choice you make, you have to think about what the consequences may be, how this is going to affect your society, how this is going to affect the people in your society. So it just really makes them think about how to run things. So not only is this going to be touching on ELA standards, because we're going to be discussing literature and we're going to be writing about literature, but it's also going to have fine art standards in it. It's also going to have science and engineering standards in it. The fine arts will come at the very end of the lesson, because with each lesson we're going to be discussing different aspects of the utopian society. In fact, the 3 aspects that's in the lesson plan that I'm speaking of is transportation, money, and employment. With employment, is your population going to be able to decide what jobs they have? What jobs are going to be a requirement in your society? Or is jobs just going to be handed to you, or you're just going to be kind of placed into them? Money, or is there going to be money? If so, how is it going to look? Is it going to be coin or paper, or is it going to be some type of credit? Transportation, is it going to be a public transportation? Is there going to be any transportation? And if it's a large utopian society, then of course you're going to have transportation. So what type of transportation would that be? Just those different types of aspects. And once we've discussed them, and once they've written their ideals down and stuff, the groups will start to plan their utopians on those aspects of that day. And at the end of the unit, they will present their utopian society to the classroom. And this is where engineering and fine arts come in, because it's not just going to be a poster. They are going to have to actually make a model of their society. They're going to have to include all the aspects, and I have a list of them, of the things that I want answered for each aspect. And they're not going to have to present it in a way as if they're trying to convince their classmates to come join their society. So they're really going to have to persuade their classmates. So that plays into the persuasion part of another ELA standard, persuasive writing. And then science, as they're creating this utopian society, they're going to have to figure out how the economy works together, their ecosystem, how things are going to survive, planting, is there going to be, going back to employment, is there going to be farmers who have to supply the food for everybody? So there's just different aspects all throughout the lesson. And at the end, we get to have a bunch of societies discussed, and we get to vote on which society we think we would want to be a part of, if any, and why. Thanks. Bye.